My name is Jim, last name is Garip, and we've been a resident in Cherokee for the past 4 years now. And I am a co-partner of Design Remodel Brothers, and I manage that business with my brother John. Cherokee is very friendly oriented. Cherokee is also very community oriented. This was something that we've lacked greatly up north in the northern states. But the fact that my wife, who's a special ed teacher, and the school system being what it is, we were really interested in being part of Cherokee County. But what we had not intended on was the community that was here. So after opening our business, seeing all these people come together, all these events that push us for the community, for the business owners to actually connect with one another, that was a huge bonus. So that is definitely up there for us. Well, the 3-year anniversary that we had with our business, that just happened last month, actually, in February. We had Mayor Caldwell come out. We had in Woodstock support that for us. We've had all these businesses that we've supported in the last 3 years that we've been in business who actually wanted to co-host it with us, which was fantastic because we had all this food and all these awesome drinks. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a big foodie. I love food, and it was fantastic to have everybody there, just sharing the concept of community. It was not like just a ribbon cutting, but it was more like, hey, let's just gather there and actually enjoy it. So that was a pretty significant moment. Community again is huge. I say this often. I say this everywhere. I love the fact that it's a big county. It has multiple different towns and cities in it. Canton actually goes by the name of Metro Canton sometimes, which is wild to me, but it's actually a small county at the same time. Everybody knows each other. It's pretty interesting how you get to meet somebody and somehow down the line of the conversation, you find out that you actually have met them before somewhere, or you have a lot of people that you're in connection with. So I love the small town concept that it carries while expanding into a large area of towns and spaces. When we moved out to Cherokee County, we lived out off of Trickham in Woodstock. We thought that, you know, it's a good area to be. It's not as close to the center of the town. It's out in the woods, it would be nice. But then we first realized was you're right off of 92 and it could get really crowded out there. So after digging around for 2-3 years, we decided to actually move out to Waleska by Lake Arrowhead. And that's where you're really in nature. So the concept of what community is in the different areas of the county, you could really see that in Cherokee, and I love that. If you want more laid back, more outdoorsy concept, you could get that on both in Woodstock, you could get that in all throughout the county itself, but in Waleska, it's a completely different beast. We're part of Rotary, our business and family members. We're all Rotarians. We're not just part of just one club here, but we're also part of the district, which has 70 plus clubs, if I'm not mistaken. District number 6910. And we do have a lot of projects, service projects that we do provide in the county. And one of the best things about the services that we do, we have a monthly service and a quarterly service that kind of aligns together. So what we do is we pick up food and materials from Never Alone in Woodstock, and then we would go ahead and bring that to Colbert Square, which is a nursing home facility in Woodstock. We would distribute the food. And then right after that, we would take pictures, smile, and then we would move on to Wolfstock, which is a park that's, I believe, right off of Dupree, if I'm not mistaken. And we clean up the trail. So we get to see all these people that are actually enjoying the trail, you know, taking the dogs out, going out for skating or bike riding or just going on a walk. So I like the fact that we could do 2 projects at the same time and see different groups of people come out to actually give something back to the community. There is a lot of things in Cherokee. If you want the family-esque concept of it, there are a lot of events that happens all throughout Woodstock, Canton. Ball Ground, I believe, is another one as well that has events. But you could take your kids out, enjoy these events. If you like to just be one-on-one with your partner, you know, you're not kids-esque per se. There's a lot of pub crawls, I believe is what they're called. But there's a lot of things that could be done. My favorite thing, honestly, is the powwow. So up north in New York, we've been to multiple powwows. So seeing that here in Canton was phenomenal. I do remember that it was on pause for a while, so now that it's back up, I think that that's pretty cool. And I think it kind of fits the name of the county, right? So I think the powwow will definitely stand out the most. In Woodstock is an organization that was supported by the city in the beginning and is currently going on and off with one another. It's an organization that supports investors, which are basically small business owners in Woodstock. They help them connect through their mingles, which they do, as well as their luncheon, which they invite a third party to come in to give an idea of how they could better their business, as well as other events like YPOW, which is Young Professionals of Woodstock, where I'm actually leading the current team that we have for leadership there. And also, I really do enjoy Woodstock Arts. Woodstock Arts is a great organization that is based out of the Reeves House area. They have a ceramic house where they teach about ceramics, which is phenomenal. I would strongly recommend that to anybody who's interested. The Reeves House has fantastic art exhibits that they could see a lot of different styles and arts. And their theater as well is very active. The one that we're actually supporting and sponsoring currently for Design Remodel Brothers is the Lantern Series, where I believe they start in March and they go all throughout the year until winter time, and they bring in all these artists from around the world. So it's literally the world in your backyard. One feeling or word that describes Cherokee County would be family. I think it might sound very strange, but in a weird way, family, due to the fact that we were raised by our parents in New York, in the tri-state area. However, we never really belonged to our extended family because everybody was overseas. So we've always been looking for the concept of community and actually having friends that's open and inviting and being part of all these things that you're doing. We saw more of that here in Cherokee County than we did anywhere else. So I think it might not be just family, but the concept of family and a home might be the best fitting word for me.